If you are tired of trying countless circulation supplements that don't work, it's because the market is full of worthless pills. But the simple truth is that your body only needs three powerful compounds to finally open up those tight blood vessels, which is what your legs truly need right now. So stop wasting money on multivitamin mixes that are too weak for real vascular health, because today I will reveal the only three vitamins you actually need for much better leg circulation, including the exact form and dosage that works. And be sure to stay tuned for the third one because it's a game changer, but only if you take it at a specific time of day. We'll start with vitamin B3, also known as niacin, which I call the cleanup crew, because it attacks the two biggest circulation problems: narrow blood vessels and thick, sticky blood, which causes cold feet and heavy legs. Niacin tackles this head on, and the key is using the right form and a therapeutic dose, specifically the flushing type of niacin, nicotinic acid, where the temporary warmth and redness, or flush, is proof that the compound is powerfully and rapidly opening up your blood vessels. You must avoid non-flushing versions, as they don't deliver the same dramatic widening effect. And you must start slow, beginning with 250 milligrams once daily with a meal to ease the flush, and then potentially increasing to 500 milligrams after 2 weeks if you tolerate the flush well. But always talk to your doctor before increasing the dose, especially if you have liver issues. And remember that the flush is a harmless warmth and redness lasting 15 to 30 minutes, which can sometimes be reduced with a non-aspirin anti-inflammatory taken beforehand. But consistency is the best way to make it subside within a few weeks. This vitamin works so powerfully because it has a dual action. First, it's a natural vasodilator, meaning it causes the blood vessels to relax and widen, like turning a 2-lane road into a 4-lane highway, allowing blood to rush to your cold extremities. And second, it helps make your blood less sticky and thick, allowing it to glide more smoothly through the newly widened vessels, reducing the effort your heart has to make. Niacin, or vitamin B3, is the powerful internal scrub that widens your blood pipes and makes your blood flow easier. But even wide pipes can get stiff, which leads us to the next circulation game changer, vitamin K2. MK7, which is the flexibility fixer. Think of new rubber hose versus old, brittle plastic pipe. Poor circulation stiffens your vessels like that old plastic, and vitamin K2 works to restore their youthful flexibility. The specific form is crucial. You must use vitamin K2 metetrinone 7, MK7, not K1, because K2-MK7 has a long half-life, meaning it stays active and targets the soft vessel walls. The required effective dose is very small but potent, between 100 and 300 micrograms, not milligrams. Always check that the label specifies the MK7 form. And since K2 is fat-soluble, you should take it with a meal containing some healthy fats for the best absorption. The most fascinating part is K2's job as the calcium traffic cop. Over time, calcium often settles in the soft walls of your arteries, causing hardening and stiffness, a condition called arterial stiffness. But K2 activates a crucial protein called matrix GLA protein, MGP, which acts like tiny biological vacuums that actively seek out this rogue calcium in the artery walls, pull it out, and redirect it back to your bones. This process makes your arteries softer, more flexible, and better at regulating pressure for better blood flow to your tired legs. So, vitamin K2 MK7, the flexibility fixer, keeps your vessels supple by removing hardening calcium. Take 100 to 300 micrograms of the long-lasting MK7 form daily with food. We have now cleaned the pipes and made them flexible. The final piece is the powerful signal to keep them operating at peak performance. Which brings us to vitamin number 3, vitamin C, the opening signal, which is the essential building block for the most powerful signaling molecule in your body for instant blood vessel relaxation. Without it, your body can't produce enough of this substance to keep your vessels happily open. And for this one, the timing is absolutely critical. For the high doses needed to truly help your circulation, you should use a buffered vitamin C, which is mixed with minerals like magnesium or calcium to be gentle on your stomach, or even better, a liposomal vitamin C, which is encased in fat bubbles for excellent absorption and comfort, making it the gold standard. You need a meaningful dose to properly fuel the vessel opening process, so aim for 1,000 milligrams or 1 gram, taken once or twice a day to ensure enough is circulating to support your entire vascular system. This is because vitamin C is absolutely essential for keeping the lining of your blood vessels, called the endothelium, healthy. And this lining is what produces nitric oxide, which is the body's natural and most potent master relaxer that tells your vessel walls to instantly relax and widen. And vitamin C not only helps produce NO, but also protects it from breaking down too quickly, stabilizing this opening signal. Now, for the critical detail, you must take your vitamin C dose in the morning, and if taking a second dose, by mid-afternoon at the latest, as taking it close to bedtime can interfere with sleep due to its mild stimulating effect. And more importantly, your body needs the vessel-relaxing benefits of nitric oxide most during the day when you are active and demanding more blood flow to your legs. So a strong 1,000 milligram dose with breakfast and another with lunch or an afternoon snack is the rule. Never take it after 5 p.m. To summarize, vitamin C is the vital fuel for the master relaxer, nitric oxide, that widens your vessels on command. So use 1,000 milligrams of the buffered or liposomal form and always take it before the evening. These three, niacin, K2, and C, form the perfect circulation trinity. But remember the common myth: multivitamins fail because they only contain doses to prevent deficiency, like 20 milligrams of niacin, 5 micrograms of K1, and 60 milligrams of vitamin C, while you need therapeutic doses: 250 to 500 milligrams niacin, 100 to 300 micrograms of K2MK7, and 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C for real results. The solution is simple. You must buy these 3 supplements individually at the specified higher dosages to see a dramatic difference in your circulation. For safety, you must talk to your doctor, especially with niacin B3, because at high doses, it can affect your liver or interact with blood pressure or cholesterol medications. So consult your physician first if you have liver issues or diabetes. Because vitamin K2 is involved in blood clotting, it is absolutely essential to discuss it with your prescribing doctor if you are taking blood-thinning medications, anticoagulants. Vitamin C is generally very safe, but high doses can cause an upset stomach, which is why sticking to the buffered or liposomal form and drinking lots of water is important. You are not looking for a miracle pill, but a powerful set of tools, so here are the real-world expectations. In the first week, you will primarily notice the niacin flush and perhaps a subtle warmth in your feet as your vessels widen, with your main goal being consistency. From weeks 2 to 6, the widening effect becomes more stable. Your legs may feel less heavy, and you should notice a definite change in the warmth and color of your lower legs. And after 3 months or more, you will see the long-term work of vitamin K2 shine as your arteries become more flexible and your circulation becomes more resilient, leading to sustained dramatic improvements. Remember that these are nutritional supports, not medications, and they need time to fuel and repair your body. So make a ritual of taking them at the same time every day, as skipping days will cost you momentum. To recap this entire plan, you now have the 3 targeted high-dose powerhouses required for dramatically better circulation: niacin B3, the flushing, the cleanup crew, which instantly widens vessels, 250 to 500 milligrams, but expect the flush. Vitamin K2 MK7, the flexibility fixer, which removes hardening calcium, 100 to 300 micrograms, but you must consult your doctor if on blood thinners. And vitamin C, buffered or liposomal, the opening signal, which fuels the master relaxer nitric oxide, 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams, and you must take it before 5 p.m. Don't let your circulation be an afterthought. Commit to 90 days to see the profound coordinated power of these 3 vitamins working for you. If you suffer from poor circulation and have wasted money on supplements with 0 results, know that the industry is full of useless pills. But the reality is that your body only needs 3 specific, powerful compounds to truly open up those tight blood vessels, which is exactly what your struggling legs are begging for right now. So stop flushing money down the drain on multivitamin blends that lack the necessary dose for real vascular health. Today, I am cutting through the confusion to reveal the only 3 vitamins you actually need for dramatically better leg circulation, telling you the exact form and dosage that works. And please stay with me because the 3rd one is a crucial game changer, but only if you take it at a very specific time of day. Miss this detail and it simply won't work. We begin with vitamin number 1, niacin, or vitamin B3, which I call the cleanup crew, because it acts as the internal scrubbing brush designed to attack the 2 biggest problems in sluggish circulation: narrow pipes and sticky blood, both of which slow everything down, causing cold feet and heavy legs. Niacin addresses this head-on, and the specific form is vital. You must forget the tiny amounts in a standard multivitamin and seek out a therapeutic dose of the flushing type of niacin, also known as nicotinic acid. The temporary warmth, redness, and discomfort of the flush is actually a sign that the compound is working rapidly and powerfully to open up the tiny capillaries and blood vessels in your skin. You must avoid non-flushing versions like inositol hexanicotinate, as they do not deliver the same potent, immediate widening effect required for dramatic circulation improvement. You must start this powerful compound slowly, beginning with the low dose of 250 milligrams taken once daily with a meal to buffer the flush. And after 2 weeks, if you tolerate the temporary skin flushing well, you can safely increase to 500 milligrams once a day for the optimal circulation boosting effect. But crucially, never increase the dose without speaking to your physician, especially if you have liver concerns or take other medications. The flush itself is a feeling of warmth, redness, and itching, usually lasting 15 to 30 minutes across the face, neck, or chest, and taking a non-aspirin anti-inflammatory 30 minutes beforehand can sometimes minimize its intensity, but consistency is the best way to train your body to tolerate it, and it usually subsides significantly within a few weeks. This vitamin works so powerfully because of its dual mechanism. First, it is a natural vasodilator, meaning it triggers a release of signaling molecules that tell the muscular walls of your arteries to relax and widen, like turning a 2-lane road into a 4-lane highway to get blood to your cold hands and feet faster and with less pressure. Second, it tackles sticky blood by positively influencing the thick, viscous texture of your blood, allowing it to flow more smoothly through those newly widened vessels, which reduces the resistance your heart has to pump against.